Believe it or not, my history with Apple products goes back a very long way. Oh, you think to yourself, that must mean the 90s. Or maybe some of you think, oh, that must mean the 80s, first Mac. But no, my association goes back to the 70s. Apple released their first mass-market computer, the Apple II, in 1977, and my family got one in 1978. And to invoke a familiar cliche, I took to it like a fish to water. And so, the Apple II was really my first love. It was where I learned to program. It was where I spent pretty much my entire childhood. So, there's something about not wanting to let go of the favorite parts of your childhood. And so, for those of us who have a history with the Apple II computer, there exists a conference every year for Apple II users. I know, I have a hard time keeping a smile off my face because it seems kind of unbelievable that people would gather every year in Kansas City to talk about and have seminars and sessions upon and in general converse around a completely obsolete dead computing platform. It's actually really a lot of fun. It's the better part of a week, and it kind of is a lot of old friends getting together. There are many people who know each other there, so it's a bit of a community. But there's something about being at a place where everyone's there just because, for no rational reason, they just love something. In this case, Apple's first pre-Mac computer products. So I go every year. I went this year, and it was a blast. It's hard to explain what's a blast about hearing people talk about the new hardware products they're developing for the Apple II. Someone developed an MP3 player add-on to the Apple II and had a session where people could learn to solder it together themselves. I know, it's not the kind of thing ordinary people like. But even the obsolete computers, I develop software for the Apple II that I share yearly at this conference, and helps keep the skills sharp, even if indirectly. In fact, what is sitting behind me but our family's Apple II Plus from 1980. I keep it here in the office for inspiration. It still works.